Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bernadette from Burn Stitches. I hope that you're all having a wonderful week. For this week, I have a very exciting video for you today. We are going to go over my 2025 plans using my Erin Condren paper planner. So some of you may know this, but I used to be very big into paper planning a long time ago. I used to decorate my planner weekly, and I had a lot of those sticker kits, things like that. And then it fell through because I was just getting really overwhelmed with how I want it to look. I always like having the, very best spreads, things like that, and then it just got too overwhelming. Let's fast forward to now. I want to get back into paper planning, not as intense as it used to be. Also, for the past 2 years, I have been using these kinds of planner books to jot down all of the projects that I work through every single day. And so I usually get these. I know that some stitchers really like the Book of Days, but that one never really vibed well with me. And so I decided to go ahead and purchase a new planner for 2025, specifically for stitching. So for 2025, I did pick up an Erin Condren. I have been using Erin Condren for a few years now. And what I liked about this one is this is going to just be specifically for stitching. I'm not going to include any like personal things in here that is not stitching related. I will not be including any work related things in here. This is just strictly for stitching. So I picked up the monthly planner layout from Erin Condren, which is really nice about this because all it is these kinds of monthly overviews. So it doesn't have the weekly pages in here. It's very similar to a happy planner as well. It's just literally the monthly overview, which is similar to how the Book of Days is set up. Now, the reason why I chose this planner instead of trying to get into the Book of Days is there's a few things that I really like about this. So one, I like the calendar view, so I can highlight specific dates that I like. I also like that the monthly overview is quite large. The boxes are much larger in comparison to my old planner, where the boxes are quite small. So this is a lot bigger. And then second, what I really enjoy is the fact that each corresponding month has a few boxes that I really would like to use. So for every single month, there's goals, important dates, important projects, and tracking. You don't have to use it the way that it's set up. You make it your own, which is something that I really like. And then the last one is it does come with notebook grid pages for every single month to jot down notes, things like that. So I thought that this planner is going to work out perfectly for me. In addition, as I mentioned, I was a big paper planner girl, so I have a lot of stash related to paper planning. So I actually filmed this video earlier, but it's not loading, so I'm refilming everything. But what you're just gonna get is the finished product. It's not basically going to be a walkthrough of me putting in the stickers, things like that. But to show you the materials that I used, I did pick up some of my Happy Planner stickers that I haven't stashed. I use these stickers throughout the planners. You don't have to do that. That's just me putting in some decorative pieces. I know a lot of people that use the Book of Days also likes to put stickers on it, so I just wanted to show you how I set mine up. So the 4 books that I took from my stash are 2 of these memory keeping books. I use these for the months. I think it's really cute. And then I have a Miss Maker planner sticker book. This came out in 2018 from what I can remember. It was super hot back then. It used to go out of print or out of stock and people were hoarding this, but I do like to use it. This is geared more towards paper planning, but they do have stickers that are like sewing machine, things like that. So I did use some of those. And then this one is super heavily used. This is my seasonal book. This is one of them. I've had a few seasonal books before, but yeah, I just use this to put all my stickers. So again, you don't need that, but I just wanted to show you some fun things that I used for my paper planning. These are my collections of pens. My favorite pen is this one. This writes down like butter. I absolutely love this. I picked it up from Japan, but I'm sure you can pick it up on Amazon. And the one that I use is 0.5 millimeters. I love that size for the pen. I also have highlighters. This is the Zebra mild liners that I picked up from Amazon a long time ago. These last forever. I also use this back in the day when I used to be really heavy into paper charts. This is what I would use to highlight my charts. This lasts forever. I've had this for a very long time. I think I've had this for at least 3 years and I still have a lot of ink left. And then lastly, I just wanted to show you my collection of washi tapes. So most of these come from one company, which is Simply Gilded. They are still in business, doing really well. They are very, very popular for their bows. And I used to think before I got into planning, what is the big deal about these washi tapes? These are amazing washi tapes. They are very easy to put in, and then if you want to take it out because you made a mistake, you can easily lift it without, you know, without your paper tearing. So I thought that that was really great. So yeah, this is my collection. This is actually pared down, believe it or not. I used to have a very large selection of washi tape, but I split it with my sister because, I mean, this is quite a lot. And I don't paper plan like I used to, but yeah. Just wanted to quickly show you this. This is just a fun way to spruce up your planner or even journals if you are into that. Again, you don't need any of these things. All you really need is a planner and a pen. But just in case you want to spruce things up, those are the materials that I use. All right, so let's go over my planner. So for the Erin Condren, what I like about it is that you can customize your cover for free. So usually people will put their name, but because this is for my stitching, I went ahead and put my handle, which is Burn Stitches, and it's super cute. And then this is what the planner looks like. So on this side, you can use like a dry erase marker to add notes in here, and then you can erase it. The only thing that I would be wary of is the ink here might transfer to here because this is paper. So just something if you do want to pick up this planner and you want to use this side. That's just the only thing I would caution. The layout that I selected, like I said, is the monthly planner, and I chose the neutral colorway just so I can, you know, be as colorful as I want without it really clashing with the design of the planner. One thing to note, this is not a sponsored video of Erin Condren. I'm just showing you what I'm using for the materials. Anyway, this is the calendar overview. It does have dates for July 2024, starting July 2024, and then it lasts up to December 2025. So it's quite large. For now, what I've done is I've highlighted the important dates related to stitching. So these 3 months are the 3 retreats that I'm for sure going to next year. So in April, I will be going to the Hobby House retreat in New York. So I will be going there. So I've highlighted the dates that I will be gone. For June, I will be going to StitchCon Weekend A up in Ohio. So that's super exciting. And then in October, I will be going to a retreat from October 16th through the 19th. The only thing with that is I'm not sure which retreat I'm going to. I'm currently signed up to go to the Annabella retreat, which is Plum Street, but Plum Street is also the guest designer for April. So I'm kind of up in the air if I want to go to another Plum Street, or the other alternative that I have is this is also the same weekend as Stitch West, which I have been going to the past year and a half. So I'm just gonna leave this highlighted because for sure I will be going to one of those retreats. The other one I'm going to make an update later is I am planning on going to sign up for the attic retreat in August. I can't remember the name of the retreat, but I do want to go. But it really just depends if I can get in or not. It's a very popular retreat, so I'm not 100% sure if that's something that I can go to. But if I do get in, I will be highlighting that in here. So on the Erin Condren planner, at the very least, they have this page here. For this, it says a little progress each day adds up to big results. So what I've done is I've kind of decorated this place right here, and then each box, there's 12 boxes in here. What I've done is I actually grabbed these monthly headers from my sticker book, and I've added them in here. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to be writing in here, so I'm thinking off the top of my head, these are probably this is going to be like my wins section, like things that something to celebrate with. So most likely these are where I'm going to write down projects that I've finished or mini finishes, just so I can keep track. That would be very nice, so that at the end of the year I can see which projects I've finished for every single month. I think that's a good idea. I did decorate it with some other stickers for fun. This is what I got from that Miss Maker book, and then these are some of those washi tape stickers that I was showing you. So that's what I'm planning on doing for these pages. And then we go through the monthlies. So I don't want to put too many plans because plans change, right? And so I don't really want to, I want to keep it as clean as possible. So what I did is I did a little bit of decoration for some of the months. So obviously January is a new year. What I usually do in the past is I would write down every single project that I work on every day in these monthly overviews, so that when I do my Flosstube, I basically open this page up, I put it on my lap when I talk to you guys, and I'm able to reference all of the projects that I've done. This is just a way for me to be able to see, you know, how many days it's taken me to stitch that project for the month, things like that. You know, do I have any openings on the day that I can do another project? So that has worked really well for me the past 2 years. So I think I'm going to continue that tradition. So everything is blank because I will be filling that as I stitch. Now in here, I've written out some important projects, not important projects, but maybe like projects that I know for sure that I want to stitch. So for example, for January, I do have a new year, new start that I want to start. That's kind of redundant. But I do want to start the Smith Sampler by Shakespeare Spedler. I love that one so much. I am also planning on starting my Year of Cochrane Hollow project. So each month you're going to see that I put in that I'm going to start the block. So my goal here is to start a block every single month and stitch it. And then when the next month is over, I'm going to move on to the other block. Now, I may not finish that month's block, but I'm just going to go ahead and start the new one. So by the end of this year, I should have started all 12 blocks of the Year at Cochrane Hollow. TBD if I'm able to finish each block. Next year, what I'm going to do for 2026, which is insane because 2024 isn't even over, but in 2026, what I'm going to do is then pick up where I left off. So then January, go back and work on that block. So that way it's continuous progress. I'm also planning on starting the Loose Feathers for the Bird series by Blackbird Design. So for now, I just put that I'm going to work on bird number 1, and then we are going to go from there. I want to see how long that bird will take me and if I can continuously work on it every single month. So that is my plans for January. I don't think every single month has a plan, but I'll just do a quick walkthrough. For the blank pages, I'm gonna leave this blank for now, but most likely what I'll be doing is this will be like the pages. You do get quite a bit of pages here to make your notes. So most likely I'll probably jot down like Flosstube ideas, maybe people that I've watched or would like to especially mention, things like that. So that way everything is together, because usually my notes are all over the place. So I think I'll do that. For February, it's pretty bare right now. I'll probably put more stickers later. For February, again, I'm going to start that February block. I am planning on starting Adorn Your Heart from Plum Street Sampler. I fully kitted this up this year, so I plan on starting that one. And then this is a potential new start. I just jot this down so I won't forget, but February, around President's Day, is actually my dog's gotcha day, so I'm probably going to start that project from Teresa Kogut. I couldn't remember the name of the project. It's either Love All the Pets or something like that, but I'm going to be stitching that or try to start it in February. Going into March, this is my decor so far. So for March, again, March Cochrane Hollow, I am planning on pulling out my Spring Fling whip, and my goal is to finish that during that month. It's not that big of a chart, so I'm hoping that, I do finish that. So that is March. April is much more decorated. So for April, a few things I did mark off right here using washi tape when I will be going to my retreat, and I did write this down that this is the Hobby House retreat. And another thing, April is my birthday month, so I did put a little marker in here that birthday crafting on the 30th. So I'm excited. For April, my plans are the April block. I am going to have a new start. This is blank right now, but I am going to fill that in once I figured out my birthday start. I always have a retreat new start as well, so I am going to also have something there. And then one goal that I do want to see if I can accomplish it is I do want to finish Hannah Dawson by my birthday. So Hannah Dawson is my project from Fox and Rabbit. So we shall see if I'm able to finish that off. So that is April. For May, May is completely bare. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of plans for May yet. I only have the May block. June is pretty cool. Not much decor, but I did put that it's StitchCon weekend A, and I didn't realize that the 15th is Father's Day, so I gotta check what flight I can take because I do want to celebrate that with my dad. So I'm gonna see if I'll be able to come home early in the morning so I can be with my family. But yeah, that's going to be StitchCon weekend A. I haven't inputted all of this, but obviously the June Hawk Run Hollow block, and yeah, and then a new start for StitchCon. All right, moving on to July. This is July. Again, not too much in here. So I have the July block for Year of Hawk Run Hollow. And then one thing that I do want to start for the a patriotic piece is I do want to start American Welcome by Plum Street Sampler. So I'm definitely going to start that. And most likely this is going to be my 4th of July start. August is quite bare at the moment, but I am hoping again to get into the attic. So no plans so far. And then we get into September. So I've left this blank, but I do have a bit of a plan for September. So first of all, I finished Birds of a Feather this year for Sampler September, so I do have an opening for a new start. And the new start that I want to do is Needle Be True from Jeanette Douglas. I have that completely kitted up, so I do want to start that project. I did write that for September. It's Sampler September. So my goal for that month is to work on my past year samplers every single week. So as of today, these are the open samplers that I have as a whip. So I have Jane Hopkins from Hands Across the Sea, Gathering the Greens from Stacy Nash. I have Away We Ride from Blackbird Designs, Sarah Rinder from Hands Across the Sea, and then Red Sampler from With Thy Needle and Thread. So I did put for Away We Ride. If I still have this as a whip by September, I'm most likely going to start that this week because it's such a short week, but this way it can go into October because Away We Ride is kind of like a spooky stitch. So I'm going to basically just extend it if I need to, but my plan for Sampler September is to work. I'm going to rotate my projects every Monday. So starting on the 1st, I'll pick one project and then I'll rotate off by the 8th, 15, 22, and 29. Still TBD if I want any more new starts aside from Jeanette Douglas. So last year, how I did Sampler September was I split the calendar into two. So the first half of the week, I was working on a new start, and then the back half of the week, I was working on whips that I've had. So I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I just want to focus on whips. We shall see by the time September comes. So yeah, that's my plan for September. For October, pretty bare right now, but I did put a placeholder for the retreat that I'm going to. So depending on which one, I'll be inputting the info down here. And then for October, I obviously want to start the October block for Year of Hawk Run Hollow. And then I for sure want to work on my whip, Bump in the Night. I know for sure this project won't be done by October, so this will be a good one to work on. I did put that October is Spooktober. This is what I call that month. And for October focus is I do want to focus on finishing Gold Tide Welcome by Plum Street that I started this month. So we shall see. I'm hoping that I can accomplish that goal. So that's October. November, it's bare. There's nothing in here. One thing I do know, and I'm probably not going to mark it in here, but I will be going to China next year. We already booked our flights, so I will be gone, I believe, starting on the 13th. So I will be gone for about 2.5 weeks. So I will be just taking like smallish projects for that trip. So for November, obviously start the November block of Euro Hollow. And then for my new start, which I'm hoping will be my Thanksgiving start for 2025, I do want to start Grateful, Thankful, and Blessed by Wood Dye Needle and Thread. And with that said, I do want to finish Autumn's Fruitful Labor that I started this year for Thanksgiving. So I'm hoping that these are doable. And then lastly, we come into November, which is insane because December isn't even finished. Did I say we're going into November? This is December. But yeah, December 2024 is not even finished, so it's kind of crazy looking at next year's calendar. Don't know what I will be doing. This is blank, but one goal that I do want to do or try to accomplish is finish Emmeline Purnell from Hands Across the Sea by Christmas. I want to finish this project. This is a memorial piece, and my grandma's birthday is Christmas Eve, so I thought it would be a really nice touch if I can finish this by then. So that is my goal for December, and yeah, that is it so far for my planning. These are extra pages from the Erin Condren planner. I forgot that they usually give you some stickers, so there are 2 pages of stickers in here, and then there's like a folder. So yeah, that is what the planner looks like and how my 2025 plans look so far. I hope that, that gives you an idea on how I will be planning, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in watching me fill this out, I am more than happy to do a monthly plan with me. If you're interested, just let me know. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and happy stitching, everyone. Happy planning for 2025. Bye.